Welcome to the Drive Home Show. It is raining. What the heck? This morning I drove into work. It was sunny. Sun was shining in my face, glaring in my eyes, not allowing me to see the road. I'm like, sleet stack. And finally made it to work, and now it's raining? What is this snack? It's 51 degrees. That's the only consolation prize. It's 4:04. We're gonna quick jump start off on the drive home show today. There's a SUV sub. I'm trying to get out of the parking lot at the same time as I am. It's a Honda sub. Okay, we're gonna just zip out of here. Thanks for I got that going here. Thanks for joining me today on the drive home show. We no longer have the snowbank of death to try to look over, look past. What do we got to talk about today, folks? It's 4:05, 51 degrees, 177.4 miles on the mile-o-meter. I think we can probably get close to 400 miles now if we could, maybe. Now that it's summer, or not? It's not summer. It's not summer. It's spring. Haven't quite had spring weather yet. Twins baseball season starts tomorrow. We play Baltimore. We play the Orioles of Baltimore. I've been to Camden Yards. I've been there. I've been to the stadium. There was no game there. It was in October, mid-October. Baseball was, well, playoffs were going. Oh, did you hear that? That fan motor going? Stuff like that. Okay, just making sure it's clear. Yeah, I've been to Camden Yards. It looks kind of small. It does. It looks kind of small. It's a nice stadium. You know that building in right field. That kind of, I don't know. There's a name for it, but I don't know what the name is. I don't know what the name is. But when you see it on TV, when you watch the Twins on TV and you see the Camden Yard, you think that like the building's attached to the stadium, but there's a street or walkway between the stadium and the building. There's like little shops, little stores and junk in that building. Trying to merge everybody. Merge, everybody, merge. That was a difficult one. That was a challenging one. There's cars like coming out of nowhere from every direction. We are on 494. We are about to be on 694 as soon as we cross over 94. That is a lot of 9s and 4s. And now we're over 94, crossing it. And now we're on 694. Yay! I listened to a few drive home shows at work, just on my phone or through my earphones. And it's fun. I like listening to me. I'm a good radio. Is it a radio show? I don't know. I think I'm good at it. I think I'm a good funny guy. I'm funny. Not all the time, but sometimes. I'm entertaining to listen to. I like to listen to myself, which is weird. It's kind of weird. That's weird. That's a little bit weird thing. But yeah, the more fun ones are when you're like really expressive. It's hard to believe. It is really hard to believe, but when you're more expressivenessly, that's when it becomes more interesting. So it doesn't even matter what you're saying. It does not matter what you are saying, as long as you say it with expressiveness. That is good. It is good. I'll say it is good. Engine start. It is Russian. Okay, it's 4:10 now, guys. We're checking the radio listings for songs. If I see a song that's of interest, we'll pop it on and do a impression of it. We got a slowdown here, a slowdown alert. Slow down. slow down, sweet talking woman, slow down. You got me running, run, you got me searching. Hold on, sweet talking woman, hold on. It's so sad if that's the way it's over. Swang, swang, blang, blang. We have a slowdown. We're at the 30. We're at the 25. And we're going back up to the 25, back up to the 30. He's going the wrong way. Wrong way. Thanks, John. More brake lights. I don't know. People can't drive in the rain or something. There's a Volvo behind me. When's the last time you've seen a Volvo? Volvo. Skipitaros. We got more brake lights. We've got more brake lights coming on. Is that a Volvo? I don't know. It looks like a Volvo when I see the grill. I see the grill. The rear view mirror, it looks like a Volvo. And he's like crowding me. I can't go any more than what's the cars in front of me are going. If they slow down, I gotta slow down, buddy. Can't help it, pal. Hey, Jerry. We're driving under Stillwater Road. What do we got going on today, folks? We got baseball season starting tomorrow. I started to tell you. I know the Twins pitcher is going to be Jake Odorizzi. He's a new Twin. Came over from the Tampa Bay Rays in a trade for the Willie Mays Hayes. And, Jake Odorizzi seemed to do well against the Twins last year, but when you look at his one-loss record, he's kind of just right around 500, and his ERA is, what was it, 4s? So he's a Kyle Gibson is basically what he is. We got a bunch of Kyle Gibsons. We got Jose Barrios, who was like, I think 14-9 last year, and then you got Jake Odorizzi, Kyle Gibson, and Lance Lynn. They're all about the same. So and then we'll have Irvin Santana when he comes back. I think he's going to miss a month. But each day with the pitcher that we have, each day you got a shot to win, because you got a shot. There's a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. There's a chance that the pitcher is going to have a good, solid outing. And Ryan Lamar made the team. He's the minor league wanderer guy. Well, actually, he was like 3 for 57 in the major leagues. He's been around with other teams. But as the story goes, he changed up his swing on the offseason, really worked hard, worked at it, and he was batting like 500 spring training. I think he finished the spring like at 425. But not just the batting average, but he hit home runs, he hit for OPS, he hit for SLG, he hit well. So he's earned a spot on the team. I'm proud of him, and I hope he keeps it up. He's a right-handed batter, so he won out over Zachy Granite from the Flintstones, because Zach Granite is a lefty. But I hope he does well. I hope he gets some playing time. I hope he might. That would be probably good to platoon platoon, share time with either Kepler or Rosario. Spell each of them. I'd be happy with that. Okay, on opening day, it's Buxton, Kepler, and Rosario. Okay, then the next day, let's go with Buxton, Rosario, and Lamar. Okay, and then the next day, let's go with Buxton, Kepler, and Lamar. Is that what I said? So yeah, let's do that. Let's go a three-man rotation. Because Rosario and Kepler are both lefties. But then there's we're in Pine Springs. We're in Pine Springs, everybody. Blah, 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 blah. Welcome to Pine Springs. It's raining in Pine Springs, but it's 49 degrees in Pine Springs. Well, it's 51 in Woodbury. What? It's 2 degrees warmer in Woodbury than Pine Springs? Oh man, that's cold. That's cold-blooded. That's cold-blooded, guys. That's just cold-blooded. Well, that's okay, because we're going to Mount Amidai. We're in Mount Amidai now. Yay! It's 49 degrees in Mount Amidai, too. It's raining in Mount Amidai. It's 4:16, everybody. We just passed on the Pine Springs Mount Amidai curve. We're staring at Marcus Theater right now, where we went to go see the Black Panthers. The song reminds me of Kaboom. Remember Kaboom from Atari, made by Activision? It's for Atari. It's made by Activision. It's a good game. Good game. This song came out around the same time as Kaboom. I have to really be careful to whistle that. I'm whistling through my teeth, not because you can't really get the pitch. You can't really get the pitch of the bomb when you whistle like this. You can't even whistle at all now. But when you do this, yeah. Anyway, went off on that tangent. So, okay, we'll talk about the Twins later. Usually, what's going on, I didn't talk about yesterday's dinner because we didn't have yesterday's dinner. I might have mentioned I don't know what to have for dinner and stuff like that, or things like that, and maybe things. But what we ended up having was vegan chicken and waffles with a mashed sweet potatoes with a crushed walnut garnish, crushed walnut garnish, and then some greens, and they're quite literally the best greens that I've tasted. And so it was all, there's no meat, but it was all natural. We got a ball. What is, a head of lettuce? Is it a head of cauliflower? What do you call like a clump? What do you call a clump of cauliflower? It looks like a ball. It looks like a head of lettuce. Is it a head of cauliflower? Is it a ball? Is it a bundle? Is it a bunch? Cauliflower looks like broccoli, but it's white. So that was the chicken. The cauliflower was the chicken. And we had all these spices. We had dry ingredients, and we had wet ingredients. And I thought, well, just mix them all together. But no, you don't do that. You don't do that. You keep the dry ones dry, and you keep the wet ones wet. So, like, the dry ones are stuff like garlic powder, onion powder, talcum powder, paprika, stuff like that. Cornstarch. And then the wet ones were like mustard, Dijon mustard, I think water was one of them, hot sauce, things like that. So then what you do is you take the cauliflower and you break it into like clumps about the size of a chicken wing. Then you dip them in the wet ingredients. Then you dip them in the dry ingredients. It looks like flour. It looks like flour, but it has other spices and seasonings inside. And they're all natural. They're not preserved and processed. Then, to get an extra crispy crunchiness on that, you dip it back into the wet ingredients for a second time. That's the key. That is the key. The second time. Then back into the floury ingredient. Then you fry it in some safflower oil. I thought it was sunflower oil. No, sunflowers don't make oil. It's safflower oil. But we didn't have a whole lot of safflower oil, so we used vegetable oil and safflower oil. The thing with the safflower oil is it's lighter. It feels lighter. It doesn't weigh you down as much. Maybe it's like 2 ounces. And maybe the vegetable oil is like 3 ounces. We just passed the 35E 694 Commons. Made our little branch off on the 694 bar. We're going westerly in a northwestern direction. Scotty, Mr. Western Head. Mr. Western Head. We'll be coming up shortly to the sign that tells us the amount of time until 35W. That's a big feature that have on our show. But yeah, and then we had like waffles. Everything was good. Everything was good. It was delicious. It was good. So I'm thinking, here's what I'm thinking. Here's the thing I'm thinking about. Is just have the leftovers today for dinner. So I think there's some sweet potatoes left. I don't know if there's greens left, but there's the cauliflower left. We got to heat that up. Got to figure out a way to heat that up and keep it crispy. But I don't know if there's ingredients for more waffles. So I did text Paulina on that. I did text her on that. As I'm passing a FedEx ground double-decker truck, 2 trailers, passing it with ease. It's 4:23 on the drive home show. Keep that in mind as we come up upon the sign. It's just another half a mile, the sign that tells us how long it's going to be until we get to 35W. I'm hoping for 3 minutes today. What are you guys hoping for out there? You might be hoping for longer because you like to listen to the show, and the longer the drive, the more show that you guys get to listen to. I know what you're thinking. You're trying to get free show, extra show for free. You're trying to get extra show for free. There's a car driving too fast. Okay, we got to hit our brakes, but we're coming up to the sign here. I see 3 minutes. What do you guys see? What does it look like to you guys? Guys, there's always a truck block. Oh, it's 5 minutes. Oh, crap. Well, I know you guys are happy because you guys get an extra 2 minutes of drive home show for free today. You get 2 extra minutes for free. Yay! What? I'm doing my own sound effects now, guys. I'm not doing the sound effects machine. Because I think sometimes that just causes a distraction from, trying to push the right button. It kind of made me run out of words to say and such. Such and things and such. We're just passing the Red Robin. Today is the day, 3 years ago today. I know it's a Wednesday, but 3 years ago today, I met Mike Pasqualini at this Red Robin right here, to the left, to the right of the road here. After some probably 20 years or even more of not seeing him. And we said, that was fun, let's do it again. And it's been 3 years. It's been 3 years. We said, yeah, we'll have to do it again sometime, and we haven't done it. 3 years? Are you kidding me? 3 years? Come on. So I put that on Facebook. It's a Facebook memory. So I said, Mike, we gotta plan something. And he said, we should. Yes, we should. So I'm gonna get in touch with him and try to. This weekend is Easter and all that, with the Easter bunny and the hiding of the eggs and jelly beans and Easter baskets in the grass. All that stuff. It's kind of a distraction. But we're slowing down. We slowed down. We're at the 15. Yeah, we slowed down a while ago. So I'm gonna go to the store. Here I'm gonna go to the store. I need to get paprika. I need to get hot sauce. I need to get hot sauce. I need to get paprika. I'm not sure what else I need. I think maybe Paulie texted me during this show because I've got a buzz on my iWatch. What is that called? Fitbit. I got a buzz on my Fitbit. But I didn't look at it. I didn't look at it. Rockport Carrier Company. That's another truck company that here I'm passing right now. Rockport Carrier Company. That's like Cargo Transporters. American Transport, TransX, 2 guys in a truck. We're slowing down. We're at the 15. We're getting through. We're in that part where the Snelling Avenue, the Snelling and the Lexington Avenue folks come on and join us. That's where we are. That extra lane in the right-hand side. You gotta support the team. That's what you gotta do. You gotta support the team. Who's that guy? So that's what I'm thinking. We'll just have the leftovers again. And that saves money because you don't have to buy more food. You don't waste food. You waste not, want not. And it trims down your waistline. And You don't have to put food in the wastebasket. Ba-dum-bum-ching. Well, that truck's not going to go very fast with all those ladders and things on top of it. It's just weighing it down, and therefore it's going to make it easier for me to pass it. Yeah, I don't know why I don't talk more like this. If I could talk more like this all the time, people would understand me. People wouldn't have to say, "What? What? What are you saying? I can't understand you. You're just talking so low and mumbly. I can't understand. What are you saying?" If I were to talk like this all the time, but the problem with that is when I talk like this all the time, it sounds more fake. It sounds more fakey, like I'm not a real person. And I quite honestly, I am a real person. I'm a real boy. I'm a real boy. But we'll see. Maybe I can work out some kind of a middle range voice that's not quite this kind of obnoxious, but better than my current voice, my current regular type speaking voice that I use when I talk regular type play. It's 4:30. I didn't even pay attention to what time it was. Not even when I first saw the sign, and then not even when I crossed 35W. So today was just a big waste. So I know it was 4:23 before we got to the sign. Now it's 4:30. That's 7 minutes, but it said 5 minutes. So anywhere between 5 and 7, that's how long it took. So if you're keeping track at home, if you're scoring it at home, I think we're going to have to call that one a fail. We're passing Sugar Lake Road. Here's a truck that has a trailer behind it with a car on top of the trailer behind the truck. And they just changed lanes in front of me. Today's lunch menu. It's time for the lunch menu portion of our show. Today for lunch we ran out of ideas. We went to Cup Foods in the morning, and I don't know why I'm saying we when it was just me, but that's a figure of speaking in a manner of such. Got the old lunch bowl with the there. I got another buzz on my phone, and see, Paulita T. Yep, she's texting me. So we'll get to read those texts when we get to our store destination. Forgot what I was saying. Oh, the lunch menu. The lunch menu, we went with the Lunchables with the ham and American cheese and on the crackers. That's processed. That's we get a check for that one. I got Campbell's tomato soup in a microwave container. That's kind of processed or preserved at least, so we get a strike for that one. Check. I had some Doritos, Cool Ranch Doritos. That's processed. You get a strike for that one. And we had I got a donut. That's not healthy, but it's fresh. It's made this morning, but it's full of sugarness. It wasn't even all that delicious. It wasn't. So you get an 8 for that. But I got a whole new package of cuties. Those oranges. Orange hair. I have orange hair. Yeah, I got a whole new package of cuties, and I had 2 of those, so you get a ding, you get a plus for that. And we had a Pepsi, and you get a strike for that. So today's lunch grade is going to be a D. Going to be a D on that, on the lunch break there. Lunch grade. Your lunch grade today is a D. Not healthy. But dinner, hopefully dinner, if my plan works out, then we're going to make amends with that. Because it'll be healthy freshness. Okay, I'm going to check my text messages, guys. Let's see. I don't know if I'm going to pause this or not, but we're going to check. We're going to check for text messages. Oh, flour is low. Are you guys hearing me? It says it's recording. Alright, so I need to get flour. Probably since I'm going to the store, I'm going to get syrup. I'm going to get syrup, Mr. Grinch. Not a whole lot of good. I didn't really check in the radio today.
Catch, remember against Aliens? I remember that one. We had that extra point try.
All right, so we're almost to the store. We're making the turn. I didn't have my blinker on so as not to annoy you guys, because I was sitting there quite a long time. But we're making the turn here on 57th Avenue. It's just turning yellow as I make the turn. I just made it. I'm the last one to turn turn left on the lane from the into the thing and to that, and then all. And so we're going to be heading into the store now. So Big O Tires. It's a new store. Big O Tires. It used to be NTB, National Tire and Battery, or something. Not too bright is what I think of when I see NTB. Not too bright. Not too bright. Not too bright. Big old tires. Anyway, we are pulling up into the store now. Thanks for listening. I want you to keep your feet in the ground. I want you to keep reaching for the start. Oops, I don't know what I was doing, but we're just going to pull up into this spot. We're going to pull through into the other side here, and we're done. Thanks for listening to the show, guys. Thank you. Don't forget to drive home safe. There's an old lady walking with a boot, like one of those cast boot things.